everybody. Welcome back to Adventures with Edna. I'm Chance.
I'm Chris.
And today, we're fixing an oil leak. But it's inside the engine. So it's not a normal oil leak that you guys probably thought of. It's going to be a long video. So, let's get in here and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Occasionally, when we start Edna in the morning, we get blue smoke. And blue smoke means oil. And it always comes from this exhaust pipe.
But not the other one?
Nope, not the other one. Just this one. So we're going to try to figure out how to stop getting the blue smoke to come out. Recently, we started noticing an exhaust leak. And we could hear it while driving. We went to look at the headers because in the past, we've had exhaust leaks there before. And we noticed down by the collector, there's oil around the gasket. So we know that oil is getting out of the engine and going into the exhaust. So we're going to start by removing the head so we can look at the head gasket. And depending on what we find, we're probably going to have to take out the intake manifold. We're suspicious that we have a valve sealed leak. We have to remove the head and the intake manifold to gain access to the valves and valve guide. So first, we've got to drain the coolant. I'm falling off. There it goes.
Peeing everywhere.
Ew! So now we're going to remove the radiator cap. Oh, okay.
And you can just set that right there.
Next, we're going to remove the negative battery cable. We're going to remove the negative battery cable.
Towards me.
Using a wrench. Dang, that was pretty easy.
All right, you don't have to take that all the way off.
That was not in there really tight. Okay, now what do I do?
Now just pull the whole cable off. Like
this. Oh, I'm gonna loosen the alternator. It's not going down.
Hit your hand with the other hand. Yeah, like that. Do it hard. See the alternator drop down?
Yeah.
All right, now take the wrench off. And you should be able to turn that by hand now. Should be loose enough to turn by hand at least.
About that.
Oh, wait a minute. That might be easier to get in there. Yeah, there we go. Then we'll just let that hold down there.
Uh-oh. See the...
Yeah, you should be able to start turning that by hand.
Hold on. I'm gonna put this on my hood real quick. Okay. Down. We gotta take our wires loose from the back of the alternator. You or me?
Yeah, go down.
I can't see. What?
It's just funny the way you're all the way up on the fender like that.
I'm short, okay? Did you get it off?
All right, don't lose that nut. These got to come over to this side.
I'm going to put it inside of this thing. All right, what now?
Take those two wires off there and just pull them over towards you.
These?
The wires, yeah, those. Just pull them over towards you.
And then what?
That's it.
Just lay them down some more?
Mm-hmm.
Why can I just drop them?
Yeah, you can just put them down there.
Okay. Oh, it came right out. Now we gotta pull all the spark plug wires out. Yeah. Okay. There we go.
The one closest. See, there's one hidden right there. Remember, it's a V8. Right above your hand.
Oh. This one?
Yeah.
Next, we're gonna pop off our distributor cap. I need to get that pink wire out of the way. Move! Get out of the way. Okay. Alright, there we go.
Same thing, but put it on, do it all on the screw. There you go.
This looks like something you're detaching from Iron Man. These look like all the wires that were in his body.
Same engine. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about I thought you were talking about when he was working on his Roadster in the first movie.
Now we have to take out this screw right here to disconnect our temperature sensor.
Should be able to unscrew it by hand now.
Don't lose it.
Once the wire comes off, screw it back in.
Oh no!
Where'd it go?
Under the truck somewhere, right there. You glad I found it? Got good eyes. I'm like a hawk. Like an eagle. Okay, so now I'm gonna pull the spark plugs. Just these things.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just put it deep in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then up. Ow.
Don't get all this because then you should be able to just pull them out by hand.
Yeah. Okay, well, it doesn't look quite as rich as Elon Musk.
He needs some
Oh, got it. Alright, here's another one. Hold on, my shoe just fell off. This one's also not quite as rich as Elon Musk. The first part's always the hardest to get it started.
Last one.
It won't go all the way in.
Not too bad.
We gotta take our coil brackets off, which is this one and this one. Ow, I hit my head on the back of this thing or something.
That's the soft part.
I know, but I still hit it because I hit something. Oh, I hit this thing. I hit whatever's right there. Alright, so I'm gonna get this in here to get it off. Almost fell. Not quite loose enough. That's gonna be enough. Alright, we got the first one, and it came off with that thing too. Now we gotta get the second one off now, which is that one. Oops. Go down.
Is it loose?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it's loose. Sometimes your shoes will fall off.
There we go. Come on. This one really likes to stay in here. He's been in here for a long time. Alrighty. There we go. Oh. I'm gonna do this hard one first because that one just looks easier. Something is leaking out of that.
Yeah, that's coolant.
Is that bad or good?
It's just because you're taking the hose loose, because the coolant that we're draining out would have come out of that hose if we hadn't drained it first.
So is that what? So it'd be spraying out?
Just about.
It'd be peeing out of this thing instead, huh?
Alright, is that enough to lift the clamp up?
What do I lift? This thing?
Yeah.
No. That dog will not be quiet.
That should be fun. Alright, loosen the top one.
You think the dog's gonna get annoying in the video?
I guess we'll find out.
Hopefully it won't pick it up. Fell off that time.
That should be alright. Let me sit down. What about down here?
That one might come up. There we go. Now what?
I'll just put it over there for now.
Now we gotta take our heater hose loose. I can't get my hand over there.
You want me to try?
Alright, so now we gotta get this bolt out.
Okay.
I have that song in my head.
What song?
Movie Snaffle. So now we're gonna pull our head bolts, but I'm gonna let Dad take over because he's got Dad's strength. Is that right, Dad?
That's right.
Those are in there, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, these are not going to be a lot of fun. Two.
Holy cow. You have to get all of those out?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
There are 24 of them.
I fell off the bumper.
Did you?
Or whatever it's called. Isn't that what it is? A bumper?
This is the part that sucks.
Have you done this before?
Yeah.
So how you know what to do?
Yeah. Remember I had to put this head on.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back. I'm going to get my tablet. Because I got to pull up the order to take it out. Seems all modern out here. Got the tablet on the computer, sitting on top of the engine. All right, so now they're all loose and ready to pull all the bolts out before we remove the head. Now, we could have recorded all this, but we didn't. And the reason that we didn't was, even if we hyperlapsed it, it would have been a long hyperlapse. But also, these things don't come out very easily. So what I did was, I took all of the bolts, and loosened each one, all of which needed the extension pry bar on the ratchet. So I went through, loosened every one in torque sequence, reverse torque sequence, to take them out. Then I went back through, loosened them all a couple of turns so they weren't tight, and now I got them back all to where I can just pull the bolt all the way back out of the head, and now we can pull the head out. This was pretty time consuming because I didn't have my tablet out here at first with the torque sequence on it.
Can I not
and then I
play
went
the
inside
game?
and got it. Like, I remembered what I could off the bat, which I was wrong on too. And went in and got the tablet, brought it out here, and the timeout on it is 30 minutes of not touching the screen, and it's off now. It went off a couple of minutes ago. So that would have been at least 30 minutes hyperlapsed of you guys watching me loosen bolts. They're all
Wait, no, I wish I was Black Panther.
loose now. So we just got to pull them all out.
Whoa,
Chance went inside to take a lunch break, so I'm about to go do the same. So we'll be back shortly and take this off.
Ooh,
Alright, so we just gotta pull all these out, except one. I think all these bottom ones are shorter. They are shorter. Alright, so I guess I gotta keep track of that when I take all these out just to be on the safe side. Alright, I'm gonna turn that in just a couple turns. Just because there's, unlike modern engines, it doesn't have something that holds the head in place. So once the head becomes loose and you tap it loose, it can just fall right off. We don't want that. Alright, we threw one head bolt on the ground. So we gotta remember that for later. This dead blow has really been coming in handy. Put the pry bar basically right under the edge of the head here and up against the intake, and we'll give it a little push. Which, that was apparently all we needed, because it just came loose. Right. Take that bolt out. We gotta slide back a little bit. Put it under the distributor. And there we go. Head gasket stayed attached to the head. What's that?
It was whatever was up there. Maybe a cat. It's free.
I'm gonna turn the light on. There's a lot of buildup right there. Maybe that's where the oil's coming in. That buildup in that one too. That must have been when the head was still loose. Huh? Which one?
The second one.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the big circle.
Oh, right there?
Yeah.
It looks chipped.
The white thing. You got front part of the gasket. The top.
Right here?
Yeah, good on. Yeah.
There's a bunch of buildup right there. Not totally sure which one that is. It could be causing the problem, although that doesn't look very good right there. Hit the camera button. We're going to start pulling the intake next, which I'm a little worried about because I've never taken it off before. But Chance and I have been soaking these the last couple of days. I still got to take the vacuum line loose from the distributor and the fuel line off, but that's the only things that are holding it where it is. Now, as I've said in the past, the reason that I have the one red head on here is because I've had to replace that one before. At that point, that was when I knew that the engine had been rebuilt and that it was bored 60 over. So this, taking the intake off, is the furthest I've ever been into this engine before. Now, when I was younger, I used to be really gung-ho about these kind of projects, and it was like, yeah, let's get this engine taken out, let's take it apart. But as I've gotten older, I've gotten a little less interested in these projects, at least as far as getting it apart, because when you become an adult, you realize you might not get it back together again. And being that this is my daily driver, I do have to have it back ready to go and ready to go back to work and to take Chance to school on Monday morning. When I took off the cracked head to replace it with the newer red head, the number 2 head bolt broke off in the block, and I spent the next 3 weeks trying to get it out, thinking that I had ruined the block the whole time. Being that that was only 3 years ago, I think that the head bolts came out fairly easily this time and hadn't had adequate time to spend 40 years rusting into the block. Are we going to pull the other head off since we're already this far? Absolutely not. And that goes back to not wanting any head bolts to break off and cause us to be down any further than we already are. So, hopefully, we can get the rest of this back together tomorrow, because once this intake comes off, then we'll be pretty much halfway into this project. Or at least be at the point of pulling out the valve assemblies with our special tool that we have borrowed from Doug. So it was pretty awesome that he happened to have one. Once we have our new valve seals installed, we should be ready for some cleanup work, and then we can start working our way through the reassembly process and hopefully be back up and running again with minimal problem, I'm hoping. But we'll see how that goes. This is a car project. It could go south at any moment, which we all know to be pretty common. All right, so let's get these bolts out and we'll get back to pulling this intake off, since we're pretty much right there right now. This one didn't want to come loose, or the next one. Those are the last two. Take our fuel line loose from the pump. Whoa. Whole intake moved. Vacuum advance for the distributor goes from this to the carburetor. All right, that's loose. Yeah, they're in the truck. I keep a set of needle nose and basic screwdrivers in here. But sometimes the stuff will just come off. Okay, so in theory, I should be able to take everything off now. The only thing that's really going to be an issue is this, which I might be able to just take off and get out of the way. Yeah, it's coming out. The big reveal of what our valves look like. No, I got it. It's heavy. All right, what does she look like? It's dark.
You open the thing, this thing. Hold it, there you go. Hold it.
Well, it doesn't look as bad as I was thinking it was going to.
Yes.
Huh? Does it work? I wanted something that shined better. Looks like they got the original style lifters in it. This, I forgot what that is. I'm gonna leave it for now. This turns our fuel pump. Switch side. You can see the valve keepers. Kind of interesting to see in there. I've never seen it before. It's not as dirty as I thought it would be. Like, I figured it was just going to be caked on stuff in here. You got any pictures of it?
Okay. Or hold the light up or whatever. There you go. Shine it in there.
Interesting. Guess we take a little break from here. Well, I think of what to do next. All right, so I was just about to call it for the day because it's now 5 o'clock and we only have like 30 more minutes of light. But now that we're in there, I kind of want to pull a valve out. Or a valve assembly out. And to do that, we're going to use this vintage Ford valve puller that we borrowed from our friend Doug. So let's see what happens. So in theory, we take and we put this right here. You can't see what I'm doing.
You want the light?
I can't really see very well. I guess we're not pulling a valve out tonight. I can't see. Yeah, I'm getting frustrated. What do you mean? All right, so we got one out. We replaced the seal. And we put it back in. We did it all off camera so you guys couldn't see.
Yeah.
But we're going to continue working on these so that you can see.
We have 7 more, don't we?
Yeah. We did an intake valve. Let's see if we can get you guys in here somehow. Your direction. All right. We're going to take out, this is the one we already did. We're going to take out this one.
Okay.
You see,
You point to the hole that I'm doing.
here's the tab right here.
Maybe. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Let me get in there with the pry bar. Apparently you can get the exhaust valves out easier because all you have to do is put this in here and push down.
You told me when I go for it. I'm going to get it ready, though.
This one seems stuck. It's not moving at all. The other one came right out.
Yeah, that one was really easy to get off. It's hard.
Hang on, let me make sure I can get it to move first.
It's really hard to do this because of how short I am. I gotta get, because like we said at the beginning of this video, from day one, we gotta get in the engine.
This one's not moving at all. The other one moved.
Should I just try to pull it out?
Hang on, I don't know. Something might be off. See, that one moves just fine.
Maybe the other one's just really tight until we get the
This one's not doing anything.
until we get the thing off. It'll maybe move.
Well, it's supposed to move down so that we can pull that clip off, but it ain't moving at all.
So we just go for it.
We're struggling on this so far. This is only the second valve we got out. And again, it happened off camera because it's kind of hard to hold the camera, work the pry bar, and some of the other stuff all at the same time. But we got this one out, but both intake valves that we took out had no seal on them. So I'm kind of at a loss there. So we're going to put this one back in. It's one of those things where it's kind of like you feel like you could do a lot more, like clean up and stuff like that. But then the next thing you know, we're doing a full valve job. We're just trying to stop some leaks. So we got the square seals instead of the round ones. And so we just push that back in softly. We put a bunch of grease on there so the seal doesn't get cut all the way in. Put our pry bar back in through the push down on our valve guide. Can you see that moving? No, not the bar, but the valve itself. It's really tight camera work here. So if we push basically I'm pushing on the guide here. Yeah, I know. This wire is in the way too. It's kind of irritating. Put a lot of pressure on it. Probably won't start after that because some wire probably broke. All right, so we put now we try to push our keeper back in. It's in the groove, it's just not on. It makes this look so simple in all the other videos. There we go. There we go. All right, now it's on. Pull that back up here. Nope, don't push it down. Up, up, right there. Take the pressure off, and we're in. So we got 2 done. You can pause if you want. Hope Chance isn't saying this. This one doesn't want to move at all. And this one doesn't want to move at all.
Just spray them.
If I did.
Are they stuck?
Yeah. Those are both intakes. Oh, well, this part moves. Like when you turn the engine over, the valves move up and down. It's the guy that's stuck. I can see this one. This one we can't take out because we're not doing that side. That one doesn't move. That one moves. Not much, but it moves. And there's a wire hose going on here. This one does not move. Alright, so that's great. Now we got to regroup, figure out what we're going to do. Oh man, I got it. You can see it, right? It happened. I did it. I did it on camera. Now, can we make it come out? Oh yeah. So that makes 3 we've got now that don't have a seal. This is not how you want your engine to look on the inside. Alright, we got our new seal on that one. So we're going to drop it back in the hole. And then Chance's going to help me get this keeper back on.
I'll be right back. I forgot my microphone.
Chance forgot his microphone. There we go. Now again, we've had 3 valves out and 3 have not had seals. So this is not a good start. Or not what you want to find in your engine.
Alright.
Alright, I'll push it down and allegedly, there we go.
Where's the pliers at?
And you can put the keeper back in. Here's the pliers. Here is your keeper.
How do I put it back in?
Were you not out here when we put the first one back in?
I was. I don't remember how to do it though.
So you don't have a lot of light, but you see the one I'm working on?
Yeah.
So you just got to reach in there and try to slip it back in.
From where? Well, I don't know where I'm supposed to put it, Dad.
You want me to try? Here, you do the pry bar action. Maybe I can get it from the other side.
I just don't know what loop I put it on and stuff.
So you're going to basically push that.
Is that
So you make sure that it's on the thing like that, and then you just...
Let me use this.
Hold it. This is in the wrong place. Oop. Still in the wrong place. There we go. See how it's got to kind of go up?
Yeah.
So what you got to do is you got to... See when you do that, how it goes down?
Yeah. You want me to just lift it up? Dang it. Okay. Alright, I got it back in. Alright, let's go.
Come on, baby, go. Let off. Okay, lift again. There you go. Come on, baby, get in there. All right, let off. Lift again. It's almost in. It's not quite. Let off. Come down a little bit. All right, now do it. There you go. It's on.
Okay.
Perfect. Good job.
Got the camera too.
So we got 3.
3.
This is like amateur hour over here.
What does that mean?
Means we suck. The only other one is the other one that won't move, which is this one.
Okay. Is that one that I kept going for? Is that the far one, or is that one that's kind of close?
The one that's kind of close.
So it's like second to last one? Am I going for the second to last?
Well, I can't get it to move yet, so we're not quite there yet.
So how did you get the other ones to move?
Well, the other ones moved fine. It was just this one that we had trouble with, and so I just kind of kept coming out here and messing with it until it finally moved.
Keep messing with them. And tomorrow's the last day we have to do this, huh?
Yeah, we got to get this done. We got to get started early tomorrow, too, because we got that birthday party.
Yeah. So, you better get up. He gets up late, guys.
The camera pointed at anything important?
Well, this big old tube is kind of in the way. But, like, I can try to move it to get you a bit better. Yeah, that kind of helps. I get it over here a bit. Looks like you're just playing with it in there, but you gotta find it.
Maybe I did get it to move.
Try to go. It looks like it moves and stops immediately. But, like, it's not a strong move. It doesn't look strong enough to try to get it out.
Yeah, it's not moving much. Wait a minute, might be working. I think it's working.
You think this is more challenging than taking the transmission out?
I think I'd rather do the transmission at this point.
Yeah, I do too.
At least we feel like we're making progress.
With the transmission?
Yeah.
I hate taking out the transmission. Takes us like almost a full day just to do that video, but then you shorten it down to like 30 minutes almost. Like a lot of our videos we have to spend way longer than it just seems like on the video.
Yeah, it just depends. Sometimes it's worth it. I don't know if we can both get in here very well.
Truck's kind of small, especially when you watch our drag race video compared to Helda. We're kind of small.
Can't see. I can't see the clip to grab it at all.
I can see
Where
the clip
is it?
really good. I don't know why you can't see it though.
Am I anywhere near it?
I have no clue. I don't see it right now, but every time I have the pliers, your hand's in the way for me to try to see it. Do you want me to try to get it?
I don't feel like it's, even though it's moving, it doesn't seem like it moves as well as the other ones did. And allegedly, we push up.
We got it out.
Well, maybe not.
What? How?
I got the keeper out.
Yeah, we got the keeper.
But the valve's not moving.
Keeper. The nasty keeper. Why is the valve not coming out as the finger? That thing's tight.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it supposed to come out with it?
Yeah, the whole thing should come out now.
I see you pushing up on it.
Yeah, the valve's coming out. It's just... See, look, I can... it'll push that way. I don't want to go back up though.
Get it?
Nah.
It looks like a loose tooth. That's literally what it seems like. It literally just looks like it'd be like a loose tooth and just walking out. Get that tooth out. I see you pushing up on it.
Yeah, the valve's coming out. It's just... See, look, I can... Like, it'll push that way. I don't want to go back up, though.
Get it?
Nah.
It looks like a loose tooth. That's literally what it seems like. It literally just looks like it'd be like a loose tooth and just walking out. Get that tooth out. Was that it?
Did you just fly out of there?
Yeah, it's all it should be. I think it went down there somewhere.
The last one went flying.
That was crazy.
Have to spray it off with a little carb cleaner.
We got it.
It flew out. Oh, nothing broke, so that's good.
I see it. Get that on camera really good.
All right, this one, since it launched out, we basically went around here lightly. It's getting dirty again because my hands are dirty. But we went around here lightly and cleaned that up because that was the part that was actually stuck. So we used the emery cloth to kind of lightly clean it. And then now we just need our new seal and we can get it back in. And then we'll be as far as we can go.
For today.
Well, yeah, today. And reassembly, unless we think of anything between now and tomorrow.
So tomorrow will be day 3.
I'm thinking about trying to clean up the intake because it looks nasty. And maybe repaint it while it's off to match the red head. And then everybody will just wonder why we have one nasty blue head.
Yeah? Why? Because it's blue underneath all of this? It's hard to see it, but you can see little tiny pieces of blue all around here. Right there, it's really, you can see it right there.
So we had a few people, there was a few videos about the seals and going with like a newer style round one. Because they said that sometimes these can pinch on the way in. Although we greased ours up and didn't have any issues with that. But to some extent, I know that they said that the round ones are better for installation, but is this one, in my opinion, seems like it would be better for the sole fact that you get more surface area on your seal. So, but I don't know. I'm not an expert. I'm winging it here. All right, let me get a little bit more grease. We'll see if we can't get this back in before it gets too dark.
Let's hope. It is getting really dark. Started the video at about lunchtime, a little bit after, and it's...
Yeah, today did not go smoothly.
We got the first one out extremely quickly.
Oh yeah, that went right in.
Like, we got that one right.
I don't know if we have light to get the clip back on. All right, we're calling it. We did not get that clip on before it got too dark to see anything. There was actually a few more minutes of footage that we had, but you really couldn't see anything. We started using the camera's light just to get the clip back in.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
And so we were using it more just to hold the light than get a decent picture. But we didn't get the clip on before we lost the light. So that's going to be our first step today. But we're calling the video now because we have well over 2 hours of footage. I went ahead and got all that edited last night. I got it cut down into 56 minutes. So this video is extremely long for us. So we're going to cut this into a two-parter. We're going to continue working on that today, and we will have that video out later this week, most likely on Wednesday at 4 o'clock. So be sure to look out for that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video so far. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it with your friends. Remember, adventures are out there everywhere. Thanks for watching.
Find them.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.